Terrific stuff. Thanks to Harvey Norman. Well done to Shani. Catherine, we're about to get underway. We are underway in this third quarter. What about the big stat for this third quarter for the Diamonds?
Huge stat that Australia has only won one third quarter against New Zealand in the last 5 games. So really interesting as to what is their mindset after half-time.
Well, there have been some changes, and Nat Medhurst called it. Tippett back onto the court at goal attack. It's the only change for the Diamonds. The Silver Ferns, Shannon Saunders onto wing attack, so Crampton to the bench. Ekanasio off the hand, the first goal of the third.
And another beautiful long shot. We talked about that just moments before half-time. Australia, no long shots. New Zealand now 10 of them.
Sherian finding circle edge. And then a bit of a mess between the two shooters. Oh, good hand. Watson follows it up. Langman, the backup. Look at the Silver Ferns fly. What sort of impact does Saunders have coming on?
Well, she's got fresh legs, hasn't she? She's got the speed to burn as well. Just gives Brazil something else to think about.
All right, let's get down to the Silver Ferns coach, Nolene Tarua with Shani.
Nolene is here with me. I don't know if we can talk to her. She's yelling out instructions to her girls. Nolene, what are you telling them to do?
Oh, look, you know, even though we are behind them, I thought actually Australia could have really killed us in that first quarter. We're hanging on for dear life. There's some really good things that we're doing. We've just got to persist and keep going. Line and angles is really important for us in our attacking end and really taking the body on.
And is there anything else that you want to see from the girls?
Well, definitely more ball will help in our attacking and our defence end, and to be able to take it down. I know it sounds really trivial, but we need to be able to take it down the other end.
Beautiful. All the best of luck in the second half.
Cheers, babe.
Yeah, good on you, Shani, and thanks to Nolene. That's really interesting, isn't it? She felt that maybe that the Diamonds should have really put them away early.
Well, and let's be honest, they should have. They had such a good lead. They looked confident in that first quarter. But well done, New Zealand, to fight their way back. New Zealand now 6 of the last 7 goals, so they've done it again.
So the 1-goal game, don't forget, just under 50% of the time these games go down to within 5 goals.
And the ends have flipped, haven't they? Now Australia is really struggling to get that fluency into the attack, and New Zealand, not a drama.
Ekanasio swings to Langman, back to Rory.
Yeah, Saunders just way too early on a move, ended up right on top of the ball carrier.
Love the backspace use. Langman again. Honestly, the possessions must be huge for Langman. Knock from Brazil. Gets on with it.
Yeah, well played then from the Ferns. Nice and patient, waited for the opening to come.
So the Silver Ferns lead this quarter 4-1. And back to within 1 goal. The Diamonds led by 3 at quarter time and 4 at half time. Nowhere to go except high for Brazil. No one at home for the Diamonds, and then clumsy hands from the captain, and here go the Silver Ferns again. A successful run here and a chance to level. Langman into Ekanasio. The Silver Ferns to level the game.
Oh, huge rebound, Ekanasio. The first one of the game, and what a time to get it.
All tied up. 11:30 on the clock in the third, and that lady's happy. And her, the coach.
Saunders moves just way too early. She's ending up
timing
down the throat of the person with the ball.
Langman again, backspace. And then great vision into the backspace to find Ekanasio. The Silver Ferns hit the front the first time since the opening goal of the game.
Oh, and there it is. There's the last 10. It is all black and white. Oh, and again, another turnover. Beautiful work from Watson. Up strong. That was an athletic challenge on Tippett.
As expected, a massive game unfolding here in Sydney. Folau from her range. It rolls, it dribbles, it drops. And they're out by 2 now, the Silver Ferns.
There's the work from Watson. Up strong, wasn't she?
Yeah, it's Kath, the centre pass. What a turnaround.
What on earth did Tarua say at half-time? Wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall?
Constellation Cup at its best. Strong in front from Echinaccio. Drops it through.
Well, Courtney Bruce has gone missing, hasn't she, in this quarter?
Agree.
New Zealand now an 11-2 run.
11-2 run. That is extraordinary stuff from the Kiwis. Again, used to the backspace. Bassett swings. Sherian, the drive, backspace, pocket. Oh, gee, they're under pressure, the Diamonds. Gretel Tippett, 13 from 13. And the injury time has been called. And West Coast Fever captain Courtney Bruce leads the court, and here we go.
Well, Caitlin Bassett oblivious to that change happening too.
The crowd enjoying Cloud coming on. The captain Bassett had no idea. 2 goalers leave the bench for the Diamonds. Thwaites and Phillip on. Big changes by Alexander.
Well, it was a little disjointed in that attack, and maybe she's hoping this Vixens combination is going to bring a little bit more natural understanding and flow to this attack side.
Chance here, just the Silver Ferns to control the game. The Diamond under some real pressure. Top, Langman, strong take. Backspace opens, Falau.
Give the ball. Langman's got to give the ball and pull that penalty. Flau's got a defender right up. What's a massive rebound from Sarah Cloud.
Big entry into the game from the New South Wales Swifts. Cloud got the nod in game 1, sat the bench in game 2. 10-5 the games, just the conversion down. That's got to be a hell ball.
Well, umpire did have the whistle on the way to her mouth.
Well, she needed to blow it. Thwaites on the baseline. She is a massive favourite of the fans, Caitlin Thwaites. They'll be loving the fact that she's getting her opportunity on the court. Steadies the ship for the Diamonds.
Wing defence.
Eligible Telstra mobile customers, gee, get on it. You can't miss a game. Streaming it data free. This and the next Constellation Cup game. Caitlin Thwaites thumps the hands together. Tied up again, 34 apiece.
Yeah, Cloud had a good look at it, but she's got to retreat if she commits. Very nearly managed to haul that one in.
Oh, this is the great tradition of Australian and New Zealand netball at its best here at Kudos Bank Arena.
And that's the difference, giving the ball when there's a player coming at you and defended really heavily, absolutely.
Space held, Thwaites, good release from Sherian.
Well, what Thwaites and Phillip are going to bring is that longer shooting to this Australian side. They're going to back themselves and put it up. They're more than capable from there.
Shani Layton, big changes from the Diamonds coach. We'll get down to Shani in just a minute. 35 apiece. I think we can hear you, Shani. Away you go.
Am I back?
You are
yes,
back.
I'm here. So I was just saying, with Caitlin Thwaites and Tegan Phillip, a really smart move by Lisa Alexander, because what it does, it adds a different dynamic to that circle that those Kiwi defenders have to think about. So it's a matter of putting indecision in their mind so they can't get as many intercepts.
Contact centre edge.
You're right, Kath. It is the Melbourne Vixens lineup, so they are completely familiar with each other.
Centre, yes.
Thwaites wants the ball front. Onto the court, 3 from 3, and now 4 from 4 for Katie Thwaites.
Really dominating that front hold. Again, Saunders just too early.
Range obstructions,
Good vision, Langman opens the court up. Cloud back on the drive. Cloud had a measure, no.
Well, it was a great drive and the confidence that time to let the ball go. Yeah, well placed.
I mean, that hold has been a lot better from Echinaccio after the first quarter.
I still reckon she can hold it. You've almost got to hold your hold uncomfortably long.
Hold your hold.
Uncomfortably long.
Let's go, Black!
Then you make sure that there's no defender going to have a sniff at it when you come off.
So the penalties, 35 to 22. Diamonds have been more penalised through this series.
Caitlin Thwaites is doing absolutely everything in her book of tricks.
Well, Tegan Phillip, the smallest, up for the rebound. Held perfectly for it. And then pops in her first goal of game 3. So let's get across to Paige Hadley. Paige, how are you feeling now?
Oh, every time you come to me, it's getting closer and closer.
What did you think of those changes by the coach?
Yeah, I think they're really good. I think obviously Tiggs and Katie have a bit more movement, so I think it's giving Ferns something else to think about.
Was that planned? Because it looked like Caitlin Bassett wasn't expecting it to happen.
Yeah, I think Thwaites kicked her off.
How does this play out, Paige Hadley?
Oh, I think we'll hold our nerve here. I think the Sydney crowd love a close game, so I think they'll really come into it in this last bit of the contest.
Well, good news for you. I'm going to come back and speak to you in the fourth quarter.
Hopefully we're up by 10 by then.
All right, champ, good on you. Terrific stuff having access to Paige Hadley. Of course, not in the Diamonds 12 today, courtesy of a broken wrist in Constellation Cup Game 2. 38 apiece, 4:25 on the clock.
Well, defensively doing a much better job here to slow the Kiwis down. But New Zealand patient though, aren't they? Waiting for the opening to happen.
That's their bread and butter patience, and it's paying off beautifully as this game unfolds.
Now goal for the last 10 goals.
Brazel down in the back of play. Canazio helping her up. Little hand from Langman, the contact call.
Laura Langman just does not stop, does she?
Well,
what an athlete.
It's just wine, isn't it? Gets better with age. Diamonds led by 4 at half time. Silver Ferns 13-9 this quarter.
There's Ashley Brazel. Oh, just looked like just tripping over the feet maybe of Ekanasio. It's a nice touch.
Saunders, no ground made. Rory forced backwards, good pressure from Phillip.
I don't reckon the change with Saunders on for Crampton's been a good one for the Ferns. Just missing that connection now in this attack line.
And again, just too high, too early from Saunders. The release from Folau. Yeah, that's the contact on Brazel.
Yeah, great screen, Ekanasio held it well. You can see the work that they're having to do just to keep their bodies upright with the pressure from the Diamonds. Another beautiful shot for Folau.
Yeah, big goal from Maria Folau, 20 from 23, 87%. Thwaites out, opens the game. Oh, big clash. Curran Berger, I reckon she's taken a bit of a corky to the right thigh.
Yeah, well played. There's that natural understanding.
And so
here's the contest out, Lizzie Watson. And yeah, both copped it in that one.
Well, it's starting to heat up, isn't it? Things happening everywhere for the umpires to take on board.
Beautiful ball, mid-air pirouette.
So, blow for blow. The New Zealanders with their nose in front, courtesy of the way the centre passes are going. Brazel flies through, Sherry space into the pocket.
Yeah, and there it is again. You just can't buy that understanding, can you? Spent many years playing together, and you can see how easy it is for the two of them now, Phillip and Thwaites.
Saunders ignored by Langman this time. Finds the ball, still high up in the centre third. Just working it in a game of possession by the Silver Ferns. Just looking to set up that little moment of structure where they get their run to the post.
Well, Folau and Ekanasio looking at each other a lot before that ball was released on what sort of screen they were going to set up to help each other.
Two options. Yeah, 2 options. Front one used by Langman. Off the hand of Folau in the sweet spot. 1 minute out to play in the third quarter.
Sherry did exceptionally well. She tripped mid-take.
In the centre wing defence.
Who gets their nose in front going into the final quarter? Of course, still one game to come in Perth next Sunday. Tickets for that still available.
Oh, Waits. Strong in the air.
Well, this is a moment for Caitlin Thwaites, isn't it? To put her hand up. And there she goes. She put her hand up. Good stuff.
On cue.
On cue. 20 seconds. The Silver Ferns. Will it be 43-42 at the three-quarter time break? No, it may be the way the Diamonds not thrilled Nolene Tarua. 10 seconds on the clock. Phillip, 6 seconds, has to go in. The ball, the contest, the contact. So it'll be a penalty shot after the siren off the hand of Katie Thwaites. A chance for the Diamonds to go into three-quarter time with their noses just in front. Oh boy, what a game we've got on our hands. 15 minutes of Constellation Cup Game 3 to be played. Just one goal the difference.